Hi, I'm FB and this is TM News March 26th, episode 35, beginning with the latest results. The International Dirt Cup Grand Final between Pulse and NWT was played this previous Sunday. NWT ended up dominating this Grand Final and won rather easily with a score of 5-1, 5-1, 5-1. Draconia TV streamed the match in French, and below this video you'll find a link to a VOD. Now for some Formula 1 in form of Ultimate F1 Racing League, who's had two more races taking place. Beginning with the Shanghai GP, where Sammy, after a close fight with Royboy, could take first, and third place went to Edster. Then the second race was the Dijon GP, and the results for this race turned out to be the exact same in the top 3, with Sammy again just barely taking first ahead of Royboy as seen in the image, and then Edster once again took third. In the total standings, the top 3 are also the same, with Sammy at first, Edster at second and Royboy at third. And if you take a look at the Constructors' Championship, the standings are also unmoved, with Marussia at first place ahead of McLaren and Williams. Continuing with Formula 1, the BA Championship GP that I reported about last week had its first race of the season on Monday, played on the Melbourne GP. Here we saw the BA driver Sopralacavalla winning ahead of Fox and Mickey. The results for the Canyon Endurance race GT LaMure that happened on Sunday is also known, and here we saw the well-known and versatile player Marius89 taking home the victory by being ahead of Pusher and E-Drad. The image of all the results is available in the description. FB's weekly race had its 8th edition taking place on Saturday. This time we didn't see a new record of players starting, as it stood at 106, which was 2 players less than last week. However, it was still a pretty good number, and the record of people finishing was beaten as 63 players drove over the finish line, which was 1 more than the previous record. As for the results, well, you probably already guessed it, but racehans again dominated the race and won for the second time in a row, this time with a 20-second margin down to second place, which went to Shorty. And then Dragon could take another podium position by ending up third. Tween won the best lap this time, and the winner of the time attack competition on the previously used track was Royal. You'll find a VOD of the race as well as a video of Royal's record below. To finish off the results, the last group stage round of Team Masters Team Cup 2014 was played on Sunday. Many important matches were played, as this was the last chance to qualify for the playoffs for several teams. As usual, I will attempt finding as many VODs as I can of the matches that were played and link to them in the description. Now for some community news, starting with some video projects. Movie maker Krypto has decided to make a special video in celebration of 100 subscriptions. This video will be called 2014 in Replays, and Krypto is asking for world record replays set in 2014 to be submitted, and then Krypto will make a summarized video out of it. There's not really any rush to send in these replays though, as the deadline is set to December 15th. And then we also got the movie maker Canbo, who in cooperation with Team Penta is hosting a movie lottery. The way this lottery works is that you simply write a comment to the shown video, which is linked below, with your login, and then Cambo will make a random draw to declare a winner and make a movie for that player. The deadline to write a comment is set to Sunday. Lastly, for community news, user DivingDuck has created a very cool custom railway Titlepack. DivingDuck used stock textures and custom textures to create the objects, and also the graffiti work was created by Mr. Mim and Super P. You can download the Titlepack if you want at DivingDuck's Mania link, which is linked to below. Now for upcoming events, starting today, because ESL are later this evening hosting an MX Best of the Month Speed Cup. The way this cup works is that the best full speed tracks of a month are selected by the admins of ESL, and then a night cup played in both time attack and cup mode is organized. The cup will start at 7 PM CET, and you'll find further details on how to sign up at ESL's website. Speaking of ESL, they are also hosting the Mappackcup 3 on the first map pack for the Canyon Country Championship. This cup will take place tomorrow on Thursday starting at 8 PM CET and will be played in single elimination. More information on how to register for the cup can be found at ESL. Also on Thursday, the BA Rally Championship will have their final round in the season at 9:30 PM CET. As far as I know, there's no stream of this race, but you can at least take a look at the rankings, which is linked to in the description. On Friday at 8:30 PM CET, the SCLT Cup will start. This is a solo cup that will be played in rounds mode. The registration ended on the 17th, however there might still be a possibility to participate. More info is found in a topic at Mania Planet if you're interested. Now for Saturday, of course, the next edition of FB's weekly race will happen starting at 7 PM CET. No registration is needed to play in the race, just join the server before their starting time and you will be eligible to play. The map that will be used is added to the server 15 minutes before going live, so there's not much need for practice. In the description below you'll find more information about the race, as well as a link to a Facebook event page for the upcoming race. On Sunday, the playoffs of TM Masters Team Cup 2014 will begin. 32 teams have qualified, and if you want to take a closer look at the matches for the first round, then a link is provided below. Perhaps the most noteworthy thing about this bracket is that arguably the top 3 teams right now, Dignitas, Team Acer and BX3, are all on the same side of the bracket, as was the case in TNT as well last year. And also on Sunday we got the ESL Canning Country Championship starting up. 7 teams have signed up for this tournament and they will all face off against each other for the next 7 weeks. Below this video you'll find useful links to follow the tournament. The SAW Fullspeedcup is now accepting registrations for their event, which will take place in May. The deadline to sign up is set to Monday, and to do that you have to send your team name as well as your player logins to an email. Further details about the cup is available in the description. To finish off the episode, ESL are hosting a Canning Gift Cup this upcoming Tuesday. A Gift Cup means that one of the winners of the Trackmania 10-year anniversary competitions that ESL hosted a couple of months ago get to plan a cup of their own, and this time it's the player Mayo's turn to make his dream cup come true. The cup will start at 8 PM CET, and if you want to know more about what kind of format Mayo came up with, then you'll find that information over at ESL's website. And that's all I had for this week. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time. Speaking of ESL, they are also hosting the Mappackcup.